So the unthinkable has happened and you've been forced to shut down. You can no longer offer in-person services due to the situation of the world. What do we do? How do we keep revenue coming in? How do we make sales? Should we keep our marketing going? How do we take care of our current members? All this and more in today's video. What's going on, you guys? I'm Jeff Burlingame, professional mentor and sales specialist for Two Brain Business. And I'm here to talk to you about how to keep things going, how to keep that fire stoked during a forced shutdown. If you're looking for more actionable videos like this, be sure to subscribe to the Two Brain Business channel, smash a like on this video, and ring that notification bell so you can see when we drop more content. Now, what can we do right now? Let's focus on the controllables. First of all, take care of your current clients. For more on that, go ahead and check out one of our free guides on what to do during a shutdown, or join our free Facebook group where there's plenty of people currently taking action on this at this very moment, and we can all work together. That group is called Gym Owners United. Go look that up, give it a join, and we can work together in there. There's plenty of mentors in there as well to offer some great actionable advice. Now, once our current clients are taken care of, what do we do about sales? Can we grow during a shutdown? Absolutely we can. In fact, hundreds of gyms working within the Two Brain Business Growth Program did grow over the last 2 years through multiple shutdowns, and you can do that too. After you've taken care of your current clients and you've set up a retention system so your client journey is protected, then we can move on to making some sales. So of course, do that first. Now, when we're talking sales and marketing, should you keep doing it during a time of shutdown? Absolutely. Why not? Our current clients are functioning remotely. Maybe you're offering remote coaching services. Maybe you're doing Zoom personal training sessions. Maybe you're offering virtual nutrition sessions, one of the easiest things to set up. And maybe you're offering Zoom classes of some sort. In other words, all of your services still exist in some fashion. They just exist online. Instead of meeting in person, you meet over Zoom. Do you not think the same value is still being delivered? Because I do. In fact, I know it's still being delivered because I've seen this being delivered at hundreds of gyms. I know that you can do this. We've got this together. And that's exactly what it is. We have to deliver that message. We've got this. Because you have to remember that these potential clients of yours are also going through a shutdown. They're also being dealt inconveniences left and right. They can't go to their favorite restaurant. Maybe they're out of the office. Maybe we're working from home. We have daycare issues. I have multiple friends right now where their kids can't go to daycare right now due to a daycare quarantine. So their kids are stuck at home. They're working from home. That's a nightmare. And all we want is some level of escapism here, and you can offer that. So knowing that, it's really our job, our duty, to offer this service to the masses. So keep the sales going. Keep the marketing machine on. Don't turn off your ads. Don't stop posting awesome organic value propositions. Keep it going. Keep helping out. Keep driving forward. Work on that mindset and stay positive. Control what you can control, which is what you're putting out there. You simply have to shift the services. And I hear you, and I've heard this many, many times, but I don't want to function online. What if I told you that was your only choice? It was the only thing you could do? Would you make it work to keep your business working? I think so. So just change your mindset on it. It doesn't have to be that difficult. It can be fun. You can spice this up. You can change it up. You can do something different. It doesn't have to be boring. Make it better. Make it fun. Make it enjoyable. So offer all the services you currently offer or had offered when you were physically open in a virtual format. Shift everything virtual. It can still exist. There are so many successful remote coaches in the world. Why can't you be one of those? Once we have our mindset right on this and we keep that marketing going and we keep pushing as if everything was the same, the only difference is we don't meet physically in person, then we move to our sales. Now, selling virtually is not that vastly different from selling in person. There are some inconveniences, possibly disadvantages, but mostly it's the same. The one major thing I would say is make sure that you are escalating your communication lines through your conversations with prospects. So instead of having all your conversations via text or email, get off of that. Remember, 7% of the way we communicate is words, only 7%. 38% of the way we communicate is our voice, our tone, how we speak to one another, hearing each other, that auditory level. So we need to at least escalate it to a phone call. Now, you're still at a large disadvantage there because if you add it up, we're only at 45% of the way we communicate because the other 55% is body language. In fact, I'm using it right now, using my hands, animating my face, talking to you through this camera right this moment. And you can do that via some video call service. They exist all over the world, whether you're using Skype or Zoom or Google Meets, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Use a video service. Try to use the simplest one possible. I like something like Zoom because I can simply send a link, the person clicks on it, they don't have to download an app, it opens in a web browser. So as long as they have the internet, which it's pretty safe to assume if you're trying to get them to sign up for your services that they would have the internet, then they can hop on and we can talk. Now, the only potential missing piece would be a camera, like a webcam. If they have a laptop, chances are they've got a webcam. If they don't have a webcam on their computer, they have a phone. If they have a phone, it has a camera. So you can make this work with anybody, and they can access through their phone or through their computer. Super simple. So let's get them on a video call. Now, when we're on the video call, now we have everything at our disposal. The only thing we don't have is, minor intangible things that can help build rapport, can help establish that relationship that you miss from in person. For example, right now on this camera, you can't see all of me. So we don't get the whole body language picture. We get just some of it. But that's okay. I'd rather have some of it than none of it. So let's just call this like an 80 percentile level communication, right? We're at 80% communication, and that's okay. We can succeed with that. So let's get into what we do. When we move into the sales process, everything should be largely the same. You should still use the No Sweat Intro form, which is available through Two Brain Business. If you join our program and you go through our ramp up phase, move into growth, then you learn exactly how to do that. The different nuances, how we get granular with it, how we ask better questions. So practice that. It's going to be more important now, selling virtually, than even in person, to ask more questions. So spend 15 to 20 minutes talking to this person, discovering what their needs are, and more importantly, why they want to achieve said goals or overcome said pain points or both. If we spend enough time there, really build that rapport, get to this point of know, like, and trust with this person, it's going to be much easier to get a close over the phone, over Zoom. So we need to spend that time. That is dedicated, necessary time. Now, once we have that, we make a smooth transition to our price presentation. Nice, easy transition would be a recap of what you just talked about in 1 to 2 sentences. Mrs. Jones, when you first came in today, you came in because you wanted to lose weight. However, after we talked for a while, we found out that more specifically, you wanted to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months because currently you're not happy with the way you feel in your own body, as you said. And more importantly than that, the reason why this goal is so important to you is because you feel like you've lost your self-confidence. And once you gain that back, you feel that you can do a lot more positive things at work, have better relationships at home, and this is really important to you. Do I have that right? Now that last question is very important. We ask, do I have that right? They say yes, inevitably they will, as long as you've been paying attention, taking notes. They say yes. You say, great. Now, do I have your permission to show you how we can help you achieve those goals? They'll say, yes, of course. You say, great, thank you. And then you roll right into your price presentation. Now, with that price presentation, there are some key differences to selling virtually versus in person. In person, you might have had a nice price binder, maybe an iPad, maybe you wrote it down, whatever you did. What I would recommend is having some visual presentation. So you can do a couple of things. If you're on a video software, you can simply screen share and scroll through like a PowerPoint. You could do just a pricing sheet, PDF, just share your screen, go through that. So maybe practice with this first, especially if you're not super familiar with that video platform. That way you can smoothly pull this up, not fumble around behind the screen and go, hang on, give me a second. Oh shoot, I got to log back in. Oh no, I lost my file. Give me 2 seconds. Like, we want to have everything queued up, ready to go, including payment links. So once we have that price presentation up on the screen, we walk through, Mrs. Jones, here's what we have to offer, blah, blah, blah. Here's the prices, blah, blah, blah. From here, you're probably going to hear an objection. That's a natural part of the sale. This is really where the sale begins, and you're going to handle that objection. Keep it simple, just acknowledge them, make sure you're asking questions, moving yourself closer back to the sale. All of this in different videos that exist on this channel already, so go back and check those out. Once we handle those objections and we get to the point where we're going to close the sale, it is important that we take payment right now. If you let them go, you have lost them. Promise you, it's not happening. Don't send them a link and say, hey, sign up, pay for this, and then we'll book your first appointment. No. Take the payment now. Now, if you're using a link and you don't want to take credit card information over a Zoom, especially if it's being recorded, I get it. I get it for them. I get it for you. You can send them the payment link right now on the call and say, I've sent you the link. Check your phone. They check their phone, say, open that up. They open it up. Do you see that the price is blah, blah, blah? Are we good on that? They say yes. You say great. Put in your payment info. They do the payment info and they pay. You confirm on your end, I've received payment, let's book your first appointment. This is crucial. I can't tell you how many times myself and others have lost sales because they just haven't taken the payment right then. Don't make it a 2 or a 3-step process. That's inconvenient for you and for your clients. Keep it simple. Have them sign up right there on the phone or on Zoom, preferably. So to recap, these are some strategies you can use to sell virtually. You shift your services to a virtual format and you continue to sell, but you shift your no sweat intro also to a virtual format. This is normal. This is fine. People have actually been doing this for dozens of years. Like, this is not that new, that crazy. I get it. You don't like change. I don't like change either. Neither do your clients. However, change sometimes happens. So we have to adapt to it. So quit complaining about it. Just get out there and do it. I get it. I don't want to do Zoom classes. I don't want to sell virtually. None of us do. We'd rather be in person. But we have a job to do. We have people to help. We have a business to keep going. And I know that you guys can do this because we've got this together. So change the way you sell and keep that business going for your clients and for the new ones. All right, you guys, hopefully this was helpful. Get out there, take some action as always. And if you like the content, be sure to subscribe, smash a like, and ring that notification bell. I'm Jeff Burlingame, professional mentor and sales specialist for Two Brain Business, and we'll see you on the next video.